to the Good Danger podcast, where we like to have very good conversations that sometimes get a little dangerous. I'm your host, Danger Woods, and I am joined by a very important person today. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
How y'all doing? My name is Chester H. Forrest. The H stands for Hennessy.
Hennessy.
Yep, that's my middle name.
Why'd you pick that as your introduction, Chester?
Well, I didn't really pick it as my introduction. It picked me, but it's just my name. You know, everybody know me as Chester, but they don't know the H in the Forest. You know,
Okay.
I just had to let everybody know.
So since everybody don't know too much about you, you want to give us a brief overview of who Chester is?
Well, since you asked, I am one of the finest crackheads in the city, and that's just the truth. I like smoking drugs. That's my partake. It might not be for everybody. You can judge me all you want. Ain't gonna stop me. And I'm a fan of the Baltimore Ravens. Yep, it's my home team. I bleed purple. That's about it though.
Okay. Where you from? You
I'm
from
from Baltimore.
Baltimore? I
Yep.
thought so. I thought so. Okay. Diehard hometown fan. I feel it. How'd you get to Los Santos from Baltimore?
Well, uh, it started off. I was traveling. I wanted to start my acting career out here, and it didn't work out at first. But recently, I started to rekindle that love for acting, and I went to a couple auditions. Well, one audition as of
Mm-hmm.
right now. So I've been on the screen for a little bit now, and it's starting to turn out a little bit better.
Okay, so you've snagged a couple gigs.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but I've definitely put myself out there, and I made myself vulnerable to how can I put it, to be on the big screen. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. I get what you're saying. I feel it. All right. So are you living anywhere around town? What side of town you live on?
So as of right now, I live in a how can I put it? What's that? The south side, the south area before you get to around the airport. So basically around like around the corner from the VU, a famous spot in the city. Everybody know about it. Heard they got some pussy juice up there. Y'all should try it.
Oh my
I heard it
god.
was amazing.
Okay, so there's some houses next to the VU.
Nah, not next to the VU. It's like right around the corner. I live off of Forum Drive. For
Off of
anybody
Forum
that wonder,
Drive.
that's them projects where all them gangbangers be at. They be
Oh,
gangbanging.
I heard some things.
Yep. It's a little dangerous,
You
but it's
don't feel
danger.
you feel safe over there?
Well, me being Chester, I feel like don't nobody really bother me, I
Hmm.
could just be myself and I can go about my day. And if I choose to speak to somebody, then they may speak back, but then they may look at me like I'm a bum. But they don't know I'm not really no bum. But I am a bum. You know what I'm saying?
You
You feel
not
me?
a bum, but you are a bum. What
Exactly.
do you mean?
Well, basically, to me, a bum is a person who don't want to change their life. But I'm not a bum. Now, granted, I am a bum though, because I don't want to change a part of my life, and that's
Mm-hmm.
smoking crack. I'm not gonna stop smoking crack for nobody, not even
You're
my
not
own
gonna
mama.
stop smoking crack. So how long you been smoking
Nope.
crack?
Since I was 16,
How'd you get into it?
it was basically like what you call it, like how kids smoke weed nowadays and that's their first drug. Crack was mine.
Crack is a pretty hard drug to be your first drug. So you just woke up one day and decided you wanted to do crack, or like what was the scenario? What was the
Well, at
situation?
first it started off with the playing with the nose, but that was popular back in the day.
You was playing
You
with
know,
your nose.
yeah, like with that white girl, that powder, that booger sugar. Yep. And
Also, you started
from
with
that,
cocaine.
yeah, but I don't really like the how can I put it? That cocaine really didn't hit hard like crack, so I didn't feel like it was worth to say that was my first drug of choice because it
Isn't it
it
more
wasn't my first
expensive
drug of
though?
choice. Well, back in the day, it really wasn't.
Oh, it
It
wasn't.
was it was actually quite cheap because it was easier to get. You know, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people had it, so it wasn't that expensive. But nowadays it is, so that's why I went down to the crack. If you get what I'm saying, now you
I
we
hear
we on the
you.
same page now. We on the same page.
Okay.
Yep.
So somebody just gave it to you, or you just went out looking for it?
But with the cocaine situation, that started in what was that, high school?
Mm-hmm.
Like around like ninth grade, like when I first got into high school. When goddamn older kids, they was doing it in the bathroom. And, I
Yeah.
just wanted to look cool at first, but then I felt that goddamn high, and I never went down.
What does it feel like for you to be high?
Uh, it's a rush at first, then there's a cool down, and then after that cool down, it's just amazing. It's like you playing tennis with Jesus.
Ooh, that's deep. So it's an emotional experience, you would say?
I'm definitely emotionally attached to drugs in general, but to coke and cocaine, or well, cocaine and crack, they got my heart. They got my heart. Yep, they have it.
Okay. So like, do you have any family? How do they feel
Uh,
about your connection with crack cocaine?
well, all of my family in Baltimore, they don't have nothing to do with me no more. That's why I came here to start my acting career. I got as much money as I could out of them, and I left. Now,
Mm.
granted, when I got here, I was here first for a little bit. I slept. I did my thing, did my
Mm-hmm.
drugs, whatever the case may have been, and then come to find out, my nephew Pope moved out here. Why? I have no idea. We rekindled our relationship over the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't met him in person. Why? Because he really ain't got no love for me. Because he's so stuck on the past, and
Why
that's
is
his goddamn
that?
problem.
What'd you do to him?
Well, I mean, if you ever run into him, he'll definitely tell you why he upset with me. He tells every goddamn body. Every time I run into a new person, they like, "Oh, Pope, that's your nephew." He always tell us how you got his mama on cracking, and you messed up his credit and all this stuff. It's the truth, but goddamn, let it go, man. You know, like you goddamn almost 22 years old, man. It happens. It happened. It's over with. Let it go. But no, he just so stuck on it. So basically, what it was, I wanted to watch The Young and the Restless, Danger. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
And we didn't have cable back at home. So therefore, when he was born, I took his goddamn social security number and I put it in the goddamn cable bill.
You didn't do that.
I did. I mean, shit, we had cable for about 3 more months after that.
You
And,
don't think that's kind of messed up, though, Chester? You
I
you
mean,
took his identity.
I get it. I understand his identity fraud, but it's my goddamn nephew and I raised him. It's basically
Mm.
my identity.
Did you ever pay him back for like the damage?
Hell no. But thanks for asking.
That's crazy. So you seem to have a whole lot of beef with your nephew, but it's really your fault, right?
Uh, Not necessarily, but how can I? It can we can put it on it being my fault, but in reality, it's his fault because he won't let it go. That's just my opinion. Now, granted, however anybody else feel about it, cool. I don't give a goddamn. But I did what I did, and it happened. It happened about 17 years ago. He could let that shit go.
17 years ago. Okay, but the lights are one thing. Okay, the cable, that's one thing. You're not just gonna skate past the part where you said you sold his mom crack. Why did you do that?
Okay, well, let me break it down. I ain't sell her no damn crack. I'm not gonna sell nobody no crack. I'm gonna smoke it first. But so
So how did that come
she
up?
had it. She had a thing. Okay, so his mama is about 3 years younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
So she had her little friends, and she trying to be outside in the streets doing stupid shit, right? Smoking a little weed, stuff like that. So I said, if you gonna smoke weed, you might as well get high and stop playing with that bullshit. So therefore, I let her hit the crack. I mean, shit, it was mine, and she was down. That's my little sister, and we was in the same household at the time, so I was watching her. I mean, we both was high, so I mean, I really wasn't watching her,
You was
but
just
I was
gonna give
watching
your
her.
little sister crack?
Look. That I mean, it, I'd rather they be me than somebody else. I'd rather they
I
be
mean,
me
but
than
I
James
mean,
down the
if you're
street.
talking about something light, like maybe some weed, I could see it. Maybe even like a little sip of alcohol, I could see it. But crack is kind of harder than that. You just gonna you rather she do it with you than anybody else.
Yep.
That's different.
I feel as though if you're gonna do something, don't matter what it is, I'd rather you do it with if she's gonna do any, I'm not gonna say anything, but when it comes to drugs and stuff of that nature, I'd rather her at least experience them with me in presence. So therefore, I know if something goes wrong, I can help her. Because I done been through it all. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else gonna help her like I'm gonna help her. That's my little sister. Now, granted, that's his mama show.
Mm-hmm.
He's 15, 18, 19% crack baby show. Cause she got off the drugs when she, was pregnant with him, but what I'm saying, she still had crack in her system. You know what I'm saying? So he's somewhat a crack baby. He not
He's a
fully a
crack
crack baby.
baby.
He's somewhat a crack. I'm not gonna say he's fully a crack baby, but he's somewhat
I
a crack
mean,
baby.
any percentage of crack makes you a crack baby, doesn't it?
I would not necessarily, because you can have, okay, so take for instance, right? You ever seen Losing Isaiah with
I
Holly
have
Berry?
seen Losing Isaiah.
Okay, so you seen how that baby had serious problems.
Mm-hmm.
He was afraid of noise and things of that nature. He didn't like to be left alone, attachment problems and stuff like that. Now,
Right.
granted, Pope don't got them all of them problems. He got attachment problems, but because he's still attached to the fact that I, fucked his credit up. I don't know why he need to let that shit go, but he ain't got no problems with noise and stuff like that. So it's not that bad.
Okay,
But
so
he got
because his
miniature
effects, I
crack
got you.
problems. Yeah,
Okay.
crack baby problems. That's all it is. It ain't bad. He'll be alright. He'll live. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no dope fiend. I'm glad. I guess.
Good, Danger.
I ain't Soldier Boy, but what's happening? It's your boy Southeast Smooth, and we back in these motherfucking streets, you feel me? Today we here at the motherfucking gas station on Grove, you feel me? In the hood. Finna see, we catch motherfuckers in and out this motherfucker and see what they got, you feel me? 2 for 10, let's get it in. What's good, brother, man? Okay, good, brother. Game is, I got 2 questions for you, $5,000 each. If you get them correct, you win $10,000. Are you down for that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, before we start, can you tell the good people what's your name?
Nas.
Okay, that's a bet, Nas. Today's topic is the Bernie Mac show.
Okay.
My first question is, where is Bernie Mac originally from?
He is from Chicago.
Ding, ding, ding. The Windy City itself. He is indeed from Chicago, Illinois. What was the names of the kids that Uncle Bernie was taking care of?
It was Brianna, Jordan, and
One more there, sir. One more there.
I'm trying to think. Shit, I don't know.
The final one was Vanessa.
Vanessa, that was the one. Yes,
Vanessa
sir.
was the oldest child. It was Vanessa, Jordan, and Brianna. Well, sir, today you have won $7,500. You got anything to say to the people?
Yeah, shout out Danger ENT. Shout out my family. That's about it, my boy.
Okay.
Can I get you ladies' names?
My name is Sincere White.
I'm Catalina.
Okay. Today's topic is the Bernie Mac show.
Oh my god. Okay.
My first question is, what is the wife's name of Bernie Mac?
Wanda.
Yeah.
You are correct. You are correct. Ding ding. For 5,000 in. Yes, yeah.
Hey.
Okay. The next
Okay.
question is, why was Bernie taking care of his sister kids?
I think his sister died.
She was on drugs.
You are correct, Miss Lady. you guys have won $10,000 cash.
Yay! I like this game. I like.
And I will hope to catch you out and about again.
Good, Danger. So you got a nephew. You got any other family around town?
Nah, that's it's just him. It's just him. I
It's
mean, I
just
got
him?
I got friends that I call family that
Mhm.
look out for me like if I'm their family, but it's really just him, blood related. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Are you working anywhere?
As of right now, I work a couple different places. I work at Miles Motors. I work at LeBron's Auto Shop. Shout out to Miles and LeBron. I do a couple different jobs from for mechanics down at Benny's. Help them out with getting scrap metal. I work at Gold Postal. Sometimes they call me in sometime when they low on drivers. I go up there and drive sometimes, you know.
Oh,
Just for
you're
under the table
busy.
money, you know. So I
Okay.
got a couple different jobs. I I had something in mind with the radio station, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to go through with all of that. So I'm gonna probably had to cancel that situation. I mean, it is no hard. I hope there's no hard feelings with them, cause I don't. I mean, I'm gonna contact them today as well. They're gonna see this as well, if you know, if you putting it out there. But you know, it's all love to them. Other than that, you know, I'm around town.
Okay. You want to tell us some of the things that you experience in a workday? Like, what does a workday look
Uh,
like for Chester?
well, I mean, 8 o'clock is the time that you gotta clock in, but I don't clock in at 8. By the time I get to work, it's about 12 noon, 1 o'clock in the evening. When I get there, I sweep up a little bit, mop up a little bit, take the trash out, and by that time I'm done. It
Oh,
ain't
so
too much to go,
custodial
you know.
work?
Yeah, that's about it at
Okay.
LeBron's and Miles Motors. When it's at Benny's, that's just you know side job. You know, I just if I see a dumpster, I look through it. You know, check and see if it got any scrap metal in it. If it
Mm-hmm.
do, I get some, put it in my bag, and I take it down there and I sell it to them for a small fee.
You're
That's really about
taking the
it.
scrap metal from them and selling it to them?
No, like I'm finding scrap metal in different you know areas of the city and
Oh,
trash
around
cans and stuff like
town.
that, and I
Okay.
take it to them and sell it to them so that they don't have to go and look for it themselves. You know,
Okay. Sounds like you're a hustler. Okay.
of course. I have another job, but I don't know if I should speak on that.
Of course, I want to know.
Well, if anybody ever need, just hit me on my email at chesterh4s.g5m.com. And you know, you can just hit me up on email and give me a list of things you need me to get from Walmart for you, and you can get it for a discounted price. Yep, I steals from Walmart. I do.
Are you dating
Okay.
anyone? Do you have a significant other?
Like what you mean? What you mean by that?
Like, are you dating? Is there a special person in your life?
Uh, I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's complicated. You know,
It's complicated? How's
Yep.
it complicated? It's a yes or a no. Are you
Not
dating?
necessarily.
Is someone special in your life, Chester?
Yeah.
Okay. How long y'all been dating?
I wouldn't say we dating, but it's you know
How long have y'all been getting to know
Yeah.
each other?
about 3, 4 days, 5 days, maybe a week tops.
Oh, and you already speaking on it. Look at you.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
You think it's gonna
Sad.
last?
probably not.
Why you say that? You said that too fast.
I mean, who's to tell? You know, it's just whatever the future holds for Old Chester. I just go with the flow. You know what I'm saying?
You want to settle down?
It depends. Settling down, it probably means you know, ring and you gotta have a wedding. And you
It
gotta have
doesn't
kids.
necessarily mean
You know,
that.
I mean, when you think of settle down, then you gotta also think of prenup. You know, I don't have to think of that, but I am
Prenup.
prenup. You know, I'm get one. If I get married, I need a prenup. I can't just give everything away. It
Why
just
would
ain't
you need a
happening.
prenup? What do you have, Chester?
All I'm saying is, you know, I, y'all females are tricky. You know, even though you know I ain't got nothing, you still gonna take everything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's how
And
you
that's just
feel?
females' nature. I mean, that's just how I see it. From all the females that I done known in my lifetime,
You sound
even
hurt.
my mama,
Who
she
hurt
did it to
you?
my daddy.
Your mom?
Nobody hurt me. I just, you know, I just seen it.
Your
in
parents
my
didn't
lifetime. I just,
stay married?
I mean, they was together for about 5 years of my life. I was about 5 or 6 when they got divorced, and it wasn't really hard because I was still young minded, so I didn't really think too much of it. But now, knowing the situation, y'all are tricky. My dad ain't have a goddamn thing to his name, not even a damn dollar.
Chester, do you have any kids?
I do not have any children.
Are you sure? Because I kind of remember being in a space where, it was mentioned, and you seem absolutely certain that you don't have any kids. What makes you so sure?
Well, I got a vasectomy at the age of 22 years old, and that was about 30 years ago. Now, you know what? I'm gonna be respectful. That man, that grown man that keep calling me his dad, is about 25. You
What
do the math.
man?
You know who I'm talking about. The space that we was in, you talking about the pink do-rag wearing ma effer, I was about to curse, but I know I'm gonna try to keep PG-13.
I mean, I might know who you're talking about, but the people don't know. You want to tell everybody so we can fill us in?
Man, look. His name Bart. Now granted, he a good dude. He a good dude at heart. I'm not his goddamn dad. I don't know who his goddamn dad is. He need to go and find him or stop looking. I done told him 18 times now since I met him. You just need to let it go. But instead, he just want to keep going on every day calling somebody goddamn dad. He didn't call Jimmy his goddamn dad one of these days. So that's how I know I ain't his damn dad. He don't know who his damn dad is.
He called Jimmy his dad?
Yep. That old ass motherfucking Jimmy. I wish he was woke right now.
You sure he
I'd have told him,
wasn't
"Come on."
joking?
Nah, he was asking Jimmy was his goddamn dad. Then he was like, Dad, like, hey, he doing me all goddamn dad. Then he talking to goddamn Shirley, asking her is she his mama. So he don't know who his goddamn parents is. He looking for his goddamn parents, but I don't know why he looking at me. He need to be looking at them. He can look at them. They ain't got shit to do with me. He need to stop looking at me. That's how
So
I feel about it.
Chester, that could be an easy clear up though, right? All you gotta do is go take the test.
See, that's the thing. I don't have no goddamn Obamacare no more. So that test gonna cost some goddamn money. Now, granted, y'all can say he gonna pay for it. They come back that he my child. What you think? They gonna make him pay for it still? Hell no, they gonna put that goddamn bill on me. And he ain't my goddamn child. So I'm not about to go out there and pay for no goddamn DNA test. And I know he ain't my goddamn kid.
Okay, so how about
had him
this?
set.
How about this? I will sponsor the test. That way, it don't matter what the results are. If you find out whatever, you still not gonna have to pay for it. I'll pay up front.
Look,
But I think you should get clear because you're so adamant about it not being your kid. But what if he is your kid and then he gotta deal with having to hear you say he not yours and you don't want him?
Well, tough titty. Like
Chester.
I feel as though if I was his dad, he been looking for me for how long?
Mm-hmm.
About 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
He should have gave up 20 years ago.
No.
That's how I feel about it.
Is that how you really feel?
That is how I really feel. Genuinely
But Chester, it can be an easy fix. Just take the test. You don't have to be worried about it financially. And just find out the truth. Why are you running from it?
Now, I ain't running from the truth. Now, granted, I know the truth. I holds the truth.
Okay, so then the world can know the truth once we get these test results back, right?
Look, I take a test. That's no problem.
All right, you heard it here.
They just
So
need to
next
goddamn
time,
schedule it and let me know when I need to be there.
I got you. And we're going to go ahead and get that taken care of. You heard it here. So we're going to definitely have Chester back for another segment of the Good Danger podcast. And hopefully next time we have you back on the couch, we'll have those test results so the world can just go ahead and get that clarity. How's that sound?
That's fine with me.
All right. This has been an excellent taping of the Good Danger podcast. Thank y'all for watching and listening. And thank you, Chester, for showing up and having a great conversation with me. Good Danger. Good Danger.